am at the Nagpur airport right now. This is my second flight during the pandemic. The first one was last week. I took a flight from Bombay to Nagpur. It was for a personal reason. We had a death in our family, so we had to take the flight and come here. Today I'm going back home to Bombay. I just thought I should do like a comparison between how it was at Bombay as opposed to how it is here in Nagpur. The very first thing that I noticed was right outside, even before you enter the gate of the airport, there was a disinfectant counter for bags, which I don't think I noticed at Bombay airport. Um, second thing, second thing, in Bombay there were wherever you look there were at least one or two hand sanitizer stands in nearby. Here I genuinely just saw one. Everyone, of course, is in mask. Social distancing, however, is not that great as I would have liked it to be. I've had to tell at least 4 or 5 uncles to stay a little away from me, and they've not taken offense to it. And thankfully, then after me reminding them of it, they've followed it as well. I am right now wearing a mask which is not an N95, but I'm carrying one which I will wear later in the flight. Last time when I took the flight, I saw 2 people religiously in like a complete PPE suit and all. Today I saw only one. But if you want to be extremely sure of your safety, definitely go for that. As for the process of entering the airport, let me just walk you through it. When you enter at the airport, at the gate of it, you will be first asked to show your Arogya Setu app. Although in Nagpur they didn't ask me, I had it open. You have to show your boarding pass on your phone and your identification through a screen to the security personnel, and then you enter. Once you've entered, they recommend that you do your self check-in. Indigo said that you should, they reminded me that I had to check in. Do your check-in through a kiosk, get your boarding pass and baggage tag, and then go to the baggage drop off your bags, and then the whole security thing. Security, you have to wear a mask during your security check as well. One thing that I noticed was at Bombay airport, in Mumbai airport, I didn't take a printout of my ticket. I did it through and through. It was e-tickets. Everything was on my phone. I didn't have to take a printout anywhere. In Nagpur, they did ask me to. They asked me for a physical copy of my boarding pass. In Bombay, I didn't have to. Only paper that I had was the baggage tag that I checked in my bag. So that's the baggage tag that I got. That's all I had to do. Even security, I had to tell them. I had to, before entering and dropping my phone in the scanner, I just told the guard that this is my boarding pass, this is my flight, and this is my identification. He immediately told the lady who was checking me through the detector, and she let me through. How early should you go? Not really. You don't need to go very early. Although my flight is now at 12:30, and at around 10 o'clock I'm already at the airport, because my dad dropped me, and you know how parents are when it comes to traveling anxiety. So I am here very early, and the airport is pretty much empty. Don't forget to carry at least 2 bottles of tiny sanitizer bottles, so that if you misplace one, you have another one as a backup. And like I said earlier, that at the Nagpur airport I didn't see too many dispensers, so having one handy is always a good idea. During the flight, if your flight is not full, the air hostess will sort of help you social distance even on the flights. Like the flight that I came on, we had the entire emergency exit next to us. The lane of the emergency exit completely vacant. So the air hostess requested the passengers, who were 3 in a row, to just move to that one, to the emptier seat, so that everyone had like the middle seat vacant. Also, if you are on a middle seat, they give you another suit or a jacket of sorts to wear, which covers your arms and stuff. but I didn't see anyone wear it honestly. Um, so after I came to the gate, I realized that these guys actually would look at your ticket. If you are on the middle seat, they would hand you out the PPE kit and make you wear it. Face shields, yes, that's another important question. Like a lot of people had asked me last time also as to how and where do they get the shield. So once you've checked in, done your security, and you are at your gate, just go 5 minutes before the boarding time. So there's a staff member who will be standing there with the face shields and the jackets if you need them. So you just have to show your boarding pass and they'll give it to you right then. And when you disembark and are at the baggage carousel, uh, there is a dispenser which where you can drop these off also, and the staff will tell you that this is where you need to drop it. So the last flight I took on Saturday or Sunday was with my brother, and just like me, he has really fat temples. And for him, as soon as he wore the shield, it started hurting his head. And mid-flight, he couldn't bear it, so he had to take it off. But point being that if you are going to be traveling very frequently for work, it might be a good idea to buy the steelboard shield that is available online, which I saw. Just buy it because these ones have elastics, and it's not customized to your head, to your crown size, so it starts hurting after a point. And if it's a longer flight, it's slightly uncomfortable. As for eating, drinking, or using the lavatory mid-air, I would suggest avoid it. I did it completely. I uh, dehydrated myself a little bit, but I completely avoided it. So if it is possible for you to not drink water for a while or pee for a while, just avoid. Traveling with babies, people are doing it. Although I am not sure if the shield that we get, which is this one, will fit a baby's head. So get your baby a proper shield. Should you travel? Should you not travel? Is a very personal question, and I wouldn't say don't travel. But again, keep it to bare minimum. And if you have any questions, ask me.